Hey guys, it's Sagar and welcome to my second video of 2022. In today's video, I'm going to unbox and take my first look at the Xiaomi 11i Hypercharge 5G. Well, that's a mouthful. Xiaomi launched two phones in the 11i series, one of which is this 11i Hypercharge 5G and the second one is just the regular 11i. Only difference is, Hypercharge 5G comes with a slightly smaller battery but a much faster charger, whereas the regular 11i comes with a slightly bigger battery but a comparatively slower charger. This one right here is the Xiaomi 11i Hypercharge 5G, but that is a very long name, so for the purpose of this video, here on I'm just going to call it the Xiaomi 11i. Now some of you who have been following me for a while might know that I don't get review units, so I spend my own money on these devices and I purchase them just like you guys when they go on sale. So I kept the tradition going. Got in my car, drove up to one of the Mi Home stores in Pune. This time I went to the Mi Home store in Phoenix Mall. Purchased the color and storage variant of my choice, which this time was the 6GB RAM and 128GB variant in Stealth Black color, and then drove back to the studio to shoot this video. If you have been up to date with Xiaomi's global smartphone launches, then you might know that this exact phone was launched in China back in November as the Redmi Note 11 Pro Plus, and here in India, they have rebranded it as the Xiaomi 11i Hypercharge 5G. Now I have studied business marketing, so to an extent, I understand why a brand launches the same device in different countries with different names. But all it does to the end consumer is create a slight confusion in their mind. Right now, the 6GB RAM and 128GB storage variant of this device is priced at 27,000 rupees before you apply any offers, which I think is slightly on the higher side. Now I understand that there is a chip shortage, Indian rupee is not doing too well against the dollar, and there have been various taxes applied by Indian government on some of the raw materials that are imported. All of this is leading to higher costs of all the phones. But I also know if Xiaomi was to launch this phone as the Redmi Note 11 Pro, they could have not charged this much for it. So from a business point of view, this is a very smart decision on their part. But that also means that we the customers are not getting the usual aggressive price point for this particular phone. You can get 4,000 rupees off if you go with some of the card offers that Xiaomi has announced. I think that is the right price at which Xiaomi should have launched it. Now this is the retail box that you get this phone in. Yes, it's not the fancy big box that you might have seen some of the reviewers show in their video. Those big boxes with extra stuff are just sent out to some select reviewers. Real users like you and I just get the regular retail box. This is still a thick box because fortunately we still get a charger with these phones, and the charger might very well be the biggest talking point about this phone. More on that later. First, let's unbox this phone. As I crack the seal and open the lid, first thing that we get in the box is this black envelope, which contains a SIM tray ejection pin, some usual paperwork and a transparent TPU case. Next is the phone itself, and as I said, it is the Stealth Black color. I'll go ahead and peel off the plastic and the IMEI sticker from the back. I really like how this matte back looks. The camera module sticks out quite a bit and the phone has got a nice weight to it. Let us take a look at other things in the box. Below the phone, there is this USB Type-C to Type-A cable. Now this cable is so thick because we get a 120W charger with this phone. The 120W power brick itself is also very massive compared to the other chargers. Xiaomi claims that this can completely charge the phone in 15 minutes. I will definitely put these claims to test in an upcoming video. But for now, I'll keep all these things aside and get back to the phone. Like the iPhone 12 and 13, Xiaomi decided to go with a boxier design for this 11i. It does make handling bigger phones a bit difficult, but I still like this boxier design with somewhat flat edges. Back of the phone gets a matte finish glass and the front gets Gorilla Glass 5 protection with a thin film protector pre-installed. The frame of this phone is made of plastic, but it really doesn't feel cheap in any way. At the front, we get a 6.67-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED display with 120Hz refresh rate and 360Hz touch sampling rate. It supports HDR content and gets a peak brightness of 1200 nits. Typical peak brightness is rated at 700 nits. I will have to check how it looks outside in direct sunlight, but indoors, this display is looking amazing. There is wideband L1 support, so you can watch HD content on Amazon Prime, and it also supports HDR playback for content on Netflix. There is a small punch hole at the top for the front-facing camera, and the earpiece speaker grill sits right between the display and the frame of the phone. Volume and power buttons are on the right side of the phone, and the power button gets a physical fingerprint sensor under it. At the top, we have a speaker grill, microphone, IR blaster and a 3.5mm headphone jack. Left side of the phone has no buttons or ports. The hybrid SIM tray, which can either hold two SIM cards or a SIM card and a micro SD card, is at the bottom, with the USB Type-C port and another microphone and speaker. We get dual symmetric speakers with Dolby Atmos. What this means is both the speakers are equally loud So the overall audio listening experience on this phone is really good. There is also high-res audio support both for wired and wireless audio. Coming to the back, we have this huge camera module which sticks out quite a bit. Although it might look that there are 5 cameras in this module, we just get 3 cameras. Primary camera gets a 108 megapixel Samsung HM2 sensor with f1.9 aperture. Next is the 8 megapixel camera with f2.2 aperture and 120 degree ultra wide angle lens. And finally, there is a 2 megapixel camera with f2.4 aperture and a macro lens in front of it. After having used the 5 megapixel super macro camera on the Redmi Note 10 Pro, Note 10 Pro Max and the Mi 11X, this 2 megapixel macro camera is definitely a downgrade and a step in the wrong direction. Anyways, I will make a full-on camera review of this phone and talk about each cameras in much more detail in that video. So make sure you have the notifications for this channel turned on. Inside, both the Hypercharge and the regular 11i packs in the same MediaTek Dimensity 920 processor and Mari G68 MC4 GPU. This chip is built on 6nm architecture. You get to choose between 6 or 8GB of LPDDR4X RAM coupled with 128GB of UFS 2.2 storage. You can expand this storage further via a microSD card. There are 8 5G bands and both SIM cards get the 5G connectivity option. So you should have no connectivity issues when the 5G networks will be finally available in India. You also get 4G carrier aggregation, so even now you can experience faster connectivity if your carrier supports it. The 11i Hypercharge 5G packs in a dual-cell 4500 mAh battery, whereas the regular 11i packs in a 5160 mAh battery. The 120W charger that comes in the box with this phone can take it from 0 to 100% in just 15 minutes. Now for this phone to take the advantage of this faster charging speed, you will have to enable the boost charge option from the battery settings. It comes with MIUI 12.5 out of the box, which is still based on Android 11. Hopefully we get the Android 12 update soon, but officially there is no specific date or time frame for that update. There is some bloatware, but you can uninstall most of the pre-installed apps. Fortunately, I haven't seen any ads in the UI yet, so that is a good thing. 120Hz feels very smooth on this phone. MIUI 12.5 seems to be well optimized for this phone, and in this short time I did not see any stutters or frame drops on it. I will of course have to use this phone for a much longer time before I can give you any more information about its long-term performance or battery life. Now this is just an unboxing and initial impressions video, so I myself haven't used this device for too long. So I can't really tell you guys whether you should go and buy this or not. All I can say is, if you are considering buying it, you should go for the regular Xiaomi 11i. Other than the 120W charger, it is the same phone as the 11i Hypercharge. Personally, I think it is even better since it comes with a bigger battery. And it also helps you save some money in the process. In the next few days, I will have many more videos about this phone on the channel, like the charging test, camera review and comparison with some other phones. So make sure you have the notifications turned on. That is it for this video guys. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to the channel for a lot more quality tech videos like this. You can also check out some of the other videos from this channel. This has been Sagar and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.